We can stand the entire time if you want.
Like a cocktail party.
We should, yeah. Do you want some margarita?
Sure. I'm going for it.
All right, great. How have you
Cheers.
been? Yeah.
Cool.
Now, do you like the salt, actually?
Yes, I do. I think I asked for it.
Yeah, I don't really like the salt.
I love it.
Yeah, the salt to me is it's too salty.
It's good.
Yeah, I like the margaritas. They're good, right?
What's up? Have you been?
Very good. And you? I like that suit.
You know, I was a little insulted with the wheel thing.
Why?
Because I've met your mother, I've met you before. I was like, what happens if it's just supposed to be like, you know,
Like a,
I don't know, like not friendly.
like a bow or something.
Like, I don't know, yeah. Like something not natural.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have been natural.
I would have been upset.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know a lot of the people here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I do. They're all from New York and New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, no, let's sit down. The very funny thing you just said about my mother.
Yeah.
My mother has a cell phone, which really she only has for, here's a napkin for you.
Thank
which
you.
she only really has for emergency. She never uses a cell phone. And one day she's shopping at Fred Siegel, and I get a phone call. What's the name of the woman that plays Tony Soprano's therapist? I said, Lorraine Bracco. Thank you, and hangs up. And you were there shopping, and she just wanted to walk over and say hi, and then she never did after all that.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, and then.
And that was it.
That was it. She was too shy, but it was hilarious that she called me and asked me. But anyway,
cute.
yeah. So
I happen to love parental
she's there now.
units.
You can say
Hey,
hi. Yeah,
how are
yeah.
you? I love parental units. I think they're very important. Like, you know, I share the same thing with Jay Leno. My father is Italian, but my mother is English. So it's that same crazy thing. They're the opposites for everything. One says white, the other one says blue, the other one says blue, the other one says white. It's unbelievable.
And now, what does that make you? How did that affect you? Are you more like one of them, or are you a combination?
Oh, I'm definitely more the Italian side than I am the English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Please tell us.
Oh, this is going to be a long session.
Yeah.
You know, I'm definitely more the Italian. I think I think I would say differently if we lived in England. But since I was brought up in Brooklyn with all my father's family, I think it, you know, just makes a lot more sense.
Well, also, how is that for your English mother to be in Brooklyn? That must be a weird place for her to be with a lot of outgoing people.
She met him, she loved him, she took the boat over, she was stuck.
Yeah, right. Well,
you know, that's the way that goes.
Okay,
But
yeah,
it
I
was,
guess.
you know, the meatball tea thing, that's exactly, you know, what Jay was saying before. You know, we had meatballs, and then Mom would say, you know, come in for tea. We'd be like, all right, you know.
yeah.
It was nutty. It was a little nutty.
That's not how you usually call people for tea.
Yeah, but,
Come in for tea!
But, you know, living in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Right. Now, are they, like, I know you were just on Broadway and you were naked.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that something that everybody's cool
was
with?
fun.
Yeah? And you have daughters. How were they with you being naked?
They were weird.
Yeah. It would be weird to see.
Well, this is what I did. I told them that, first of all, it was lit so beautifully that even your mother would have looked beautiful, okay? And lighting is the key to a lot of things in Hollywood. Am I right?
Well, yes, but I don't think that I'd still be, like, scared to death to be naked, no matter how beautifully I was lit.
And you see, you're in front of a live audience. I was more afraid of being in front of a live audience than I was afraid of being naked, because I've always worked in movies and TV. I'd never worked in front of a live audience.
Oh.
So it was a big thing for me to get over.
Right.
Anyway, the naked thing wasn't so bad. It was lit beautifully. But I did tell my children, who are 25 and 18. They're not little kids.
They're beautiful. This is them, right?
That's Stella and that's Margot.
Okay.
So I told them, look, it's really short. I do have this, you know, very small naked scene. You blink and it's over. And Margot comes back and says to me, yeah, I'm blinking and blinking and blinking, and you're still naked up there.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
But beautifully lit.
But beautifully lit. They said I looked good for 50.
Yeah. Well, you do look great. You do look fantastic. So let's we have to take a break. We'll be back right after this. So tell us about The Sopranos, which I watch every single week. Sunday night is a good night for me because it's my
I do
HBO.
too. I watch it.
Do you?
In the beginning, I used to watch it on tape, but you know, they used to send it to me. But now I experience it every Sunday night at 9 o'clock with everybody else. And I love it. I have such a great time watching it. Not necessarily watching me, because that's, to me, yucky and boring. But I love to see what everybody else does with the script, how they acted certain roles, how they edited, what they put in, what they didn't put in. I mean, it's really exciting to me for that whole creative process that I have nothing to do with.
It's great, and it's you and Tony Soprano. Those characters, you kind of wonder because there's so much sexual tension. Is it intense to work together like that, or is it fun? Do you laugh? Do you?
We have all kinds of moments. I mean, Jimmy's an incredible actor, and he's really difficult to break out of character. And he's serious. I mean, he comes in, he knows his lines, he knows what he wants to do, and he's very focused and committed. And since I'm not, it's so much fun to try to break him out of character. But it gets harder and harder. And I have a whole bunch of stories, but I will tell you one. I got a hold of the property master, Jeff Marchetti, and I asked him for the inflatable boobs. Did you ever hear about that?
Sure, I'm wearing them now.
And Jimmy's doing his lines, and the camera's on him because that's what's fun to capture is his, you know, his reaction to it. So committed, so intense, never noticed the boobs growing, okay?
Well, it's a great show. Everything about it. The opening, the song makes me happy just from the moment I sit down and start listening to the song.
Cool.
I love everything about it. So thank you for being here.